Delamere Forest has been within the landscape from at least as far back until the 11th century. We have at least 100 bogs here within Delamere Forest alone, and to date we've restored or begun the restoration process on just over 40 of those. During the 1800s, the vast majority of this site was drained. The growing of trees was seen as being far more important, and unfortunately the real value of these habitats just hadn't been recognised. They are huge carbon stores. They're also home to a massive array of really unique and interesting species, and the green hair-streaked butterfly is a perfect example of something that had been seen on site but very sporadically. Since the restoration work began, it's actually become quite a frequent visitor, which is absolutely wonderful, and this is only one of the species that you can quite easily see, and there's a lot of other species that have benefited. During the 1990s, it was local Forestry England staff who really realised that the sites that they'd got here and the bog habitats within Delamere Forest were just incredibly valuable, and they really had to do something to stop them being lost. So it was at this time that the local staff started the restoration process. In order to make sure that the water doesn't just flow off site, there's a series of bunds, as you can see here, but also things that you can't see, like ditch blocking and sluice gates, all of these things which are used to make sure that water is retained on site so the development of this wonderful habitat can start to establish again. The last white-faced darter dragonfly was recorded in Cheshire in 2003. So the dragonfly is only found currently breeding on 4 other UK sites. The work that Forestry England and with Cheshire Wildlife Trust that we've done on site has really improved the habitats. It's restored them to such a state where in 2013 we were actually approached again by the Cheshire Wildlife Trust, who led a project for the reintroduction of the white-faced darter dragonfly. Unfortunately, 95% of bog habitats within the UK have actually been lost. So the restoration of Delamere Forest through the hard work of Forestry England and the various partnership projects with Cheshire Wildlife Trust and the Dragonfly Society are just so important. These habitats are just so valuable. Within the wider woodland, bird species that you find here anyway have got an increased resource of insects to feed on, and it's just a wonderful addition to the site. It's improved the site for visitors, it's far more interesting to come and see these unique habitats, and they are so easily accessible.